Hello everyone, welcome back to Together with Ben, Core Java Learning Series 1. Keep calm, continue coding. Keep calm, subscribe, be happy coding. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I hope you will find this tutorial very helpful as we make some programs. They are really simple to go, but with the help of 4 operations that we learned, you will understand how it is easy to make some simple programs just like these. They just require some calculation, like multiplication, addition, and so on. So let's get started with temperature program. Let's create a new class under tests, new class, and let's name it the name of task 6, then underscore part 3, and underscore various programs. Let's name it this way. So let me show you what I typed. Task 6 part 3 various programs. That's the name of this class. So let's press enter and add our main method. And let's get started with temperature program like I said. Let's create our variables. We have 2 variables, Celsius and Fahrenheit. They're in type double. Let's add them right here. Let's test if these statements are correct. If Celsius is 24 degrees, what is the degree in Fahrenheit? Is it 75.2? So let's check the Google real quick. So let me show you. If you put 24 here, it shows 75.2. Let's verify if we can get this approximate number. Let's get started with Fahrenheit, if you will. So let me add them here. And here is an error right here. It's saying that the Celsius is not initialized, which is no problem for us. Let's initialize with 0. And let's make both of them 0 for right now. At the time we want to make change, remember, Java program will go top to bottom and then it will recalculate the value of each variable as we make some calculations. So that being said, Fahrenheit, we gave it 0, but if I enter here the value we have, which is 24, it's going to calculate us. It's going to input 24 here and then 1.8 multiplied and then adding 32 more points. And then pass our variable in the sys out and then let's run this. 75.2, which is verified. So if Celsius is 24 degrees, degree of Fahrenheit is 75.2. So let's try this. Let me comment this out and this one as well. Let me make this a 0. And then let me make this 75.2. So we are expecting to get 24 Celsius. It will be calculated right here. So on this one you will also notice math class. So I'll tell you more about math class in the next videos. But basically what I want is to give me a rounded number. I don't want a bunch of decimals showing up. Alright? But there are different ways to do this. But this is one of the ways we are doing just right now. And if we give Fahrenheit degree to 75.2, when we run this, are we going to see 24 degree? Let's check it out. The output is 24 degree. So that means we just got what we wanted, but it's in decimals because of the type we have double. If we made it an int, it might, but it might not fit if the other side is decimals. I hope this was easy to do. You can, why do I have to comment this out? Remember, every time there is a calculation, the value is changing because of the calculation depending on the given numbers. Every time you need to make this, you need to cancel one of them out. So you can try this one. So how do you get back to this one? So you need to comment these 3 lines and then uncomment these 2 lines, and then now you can test if, say, 20 degrees, what will be in Fahrenheit. So let's run this. It shows 68. So let's verify in the Google. So if you put 20, there you go. If you put 20 Celsius, it gives us 68 Fahrenheit. That's also verified. I hope this was simple to go about. On the next one, we are going to do a distance converter program. We are going to have 2 variables, so let's add them. Then let's add a separation comment line right here. So you know that the top part has nothing to do with the bottom part. 2 variables, double and miles. And miles and kilometer values are type double because I want to also get decimals out of here. If we want to get the miles calculated, so this is what we are going to do. And then it says again, it gives you an error. That means you need to initialize it. And remember, just like the first example, every time you give a value, and top to bottom rule applies. So the variable value will change eventually if there are calculations at the bottom of it. That being said, let's verify if we can find out miles. So let's give kilometer, let's say 70, right? If we put 70 here, our expected value is something like this, 43.496. So let's try if this is really the output. So let me put it right here, 70 km, and let's run this. 70 km is 43.505. And did you notice there are a lot of numbers right out here? So we can also use Math.round class. Let's take a look at that, if we can really apply that. So we are going to apply this rule to the value of miles, and we're going to call the math class, and then say dot, and then type in round. You also notice it's right here, right? So, and then we're going to pass the miles again, and then let's end it, and then let's run it. We expect to get 43.0. Actually, it rounded up to a higher number, which is perfectly alright. So 44. If we want to say, let's zero this number again, and if we have, say, we make 70 miles an hour, okay, but this rule will not apply, so let's comment these out. Okay, so if we have 70 miles, let's call the miles formula to find out the kilometer. So if you just see what I have here, kilometer equals miles times 1.609. So just like the opposite, the other way around of calculating miles. Let's run this and let's find out if 70 is, let's test it, 70. We expect to get something like this. So let's put it right here. And let's run this, 112.63. So that's verified. So let's put this value for the kilometer, and then let's zero this one out, and then let's comment this out, and then uncomment our first formula. So let's see if 112 is actually 70 miles. So we also try to check out if we did our formula just right. All right. So 112 kilometer is 70 miles. That also concludes the second part. So let's continue to our next program. Let's get started. Circle area calculator. Let me put some separation here. Please pause the video, try to type this up and try to make sense of what happened here. Hopefully that's going to be helpful for you. Circle area calculator. So on this one, let's add our variables, which we have two. R for radius and then A for area. So if radius is, say, 4, area is approximately 50.27. So let's verify if this is really going to work. Okay. Is the result if R equals 4. Okay. Let's add our formula. So we are just going to call the math class once again. Which, let me bring it over. Okay. Area equals pi number, but it's already stored in the math class. So we don't really need to write the pi number. We can just say math.pi capital times r squared. And this is how you can write the squared. We can't do the power of 2, but we can really multiply it like this. Simple multiplication. But there is an error right here. Variable r is not initialized. Yes, that's right. So we are testing the value of 4, right? So let's add 4 here. And let's print this out. If we can get 50.27 or something like that. Let's say area is, and then plus A. Okay, let's run this. Area is 50.26. So we can ignore that difference. So this is verified. So let's try another value. Let's say if radius is 8. Okay. So let's put here. If r equals 8, then the result is 201.06. So is that really right? So only we have to do is change this 4 to 8. And did you notice that we didn't initialize A? So go figure why we didn't initialize this one, but we had to initialize R. Please think about that, why we did that. Okay, let's run this. Alright, area is 201. And we have a lot of digits out here. So what we can do, we can call the math class. What do we need to change? Area, right? Area equals, let's call the math class. And then let's say, bring me the round for double. And then put A class here. And then there you go. Let's run this real fast. Area is 201. Which is to be expected. We don't have to use this round, Math.round, but it's something, you know, math class is very powerful. It can be utilized when we need it. This concludes today's program. Hopefully we try to make 3 programs: temperature program, distance converter, and then circle area calculator. Please pause the video on each part and then try to type this yourself and see if you can come up with different ways to solve this problem. Alright? Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully on the next video we are going to continue arithmetic operations and our new topic, unary operators, that unary operators will make our inventory very powerful. That being said, this is on our next class. Thank you for watching today's program. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Don't forget to subscribe once again. Keep calm, continue coding, keep calm, subscribe, be happy coding. Hopefully you like my motto and it's going to be our driving force. We will learn together, do our best. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye now.